Sharon wanted to be more productive. She felt she was just average, and she knew that she could do better. She needed to find a way. Hi, I'm Les, and this video is an English listening practice story. I've been teaching English conversation for over 20 years, and I'm creating these stories for my students to practice listening to. Today's story is about Sharon, a young woman who decides to use astrology to be more productive at work. Here are some pre-listening questions. Questions. Number 1. What did Sharon want to use astrology for? Number 2. How did she use her Scorpio determination? Number 3. What did her coworkers notice? Number 4. What was the problem with being more productive? Number 5. What did Sharon learn? Be more productive. Sharon, a 33-year-old marketing manager, had always been fascinated by the stars. One day, she decided to study astrology. This was not just for fun. She wanted to use astrology as a way to boost her productivity. As a Scorpio, she knew she had intense traits that could help her succeed. Sharon started by reading about Scorpio traits. She learned that Scorpios are determined, passionate, and resourceful. These are just the things I need to be more productive, she thought excitedly. At the start. At first, Sharon only used her Scorpio traits for small tasks. She focused intensely on organizing her desk, finishing in record time. "Wow, this really works!" she exclaimed. Encouraged by her success, Sharon decided to tackle bigger projects. She used her Scorpio determination to stay late at work, finishing a big report ahead of schedule. Her boss was impressed and gave her a bonus. They noticed. Sharon's coworkers noticed the change. "How do you get so much done?" they asked. Sharon just smiled and said, "It's a secret." She didn't want to tell them about using astrology. As weeks passed, Sharon became more productive than ever. She finished projects faster and better than before. Her boss gave her more responsibilities, which made her happy. The problem. But Sharon soon realized she was working too hard. She was tired all the time and didn't have fun anymore. "Maybe I'm using my Scorpio traits too much," she thought. Sharon decided to find balance. She used her Scorpio passion for things outside of work too. She started painting and joined a book club. This made her happier and even more productive at work. What's important? In the end, Sharon learned that her Scorpio traits were powerful tools, but she also learned that balance was important. She was proud of how much she had grown and excited for what the future held. Astrology didn't just make me more productive, Sharon thought. It helped me understand myself better. And with that, she looked up at the stars and smiled. Answers. What did Sharon want to use astrology for? She wanted to use astrology to increase her productivity. How did she use her Scorpio determination? She used her Scorpio determination to stay late at work. What did her coworkers notice? They noticed her increase in productivity. They wanted to learn about how she did it. What was the problem with being more productive? The problem was that she was getting too tired. She did not have much fun. What did Sharon learn? She learned that she needed balance in her life.